Hello, in this tutorial in Sure, we are going to talk about documents. One of the things that as supervisors we will have to do, and it is one of the more time-consuming tasks that we have, is to take care of all the documents that are produced during the construction site. There are all kinds of documents with all kind of importance. We have construction permits, we have different certificates for materials. We have all kind of notifications, official letters, emails, etc. And as the project keeps going, the number of documents will never stop, and it will pile up to form like a big nightmare if you do not have a clear procedure how to file documents and how to keep them. Of course, Sure has thought about that, and he came out with an idea on how to work with all these documents that I will explain in this video tutorial. If you remember, in the past tutorials, we created a project, and in this project, we added a contract. In the contract, we added the sites. Now, each of the sites already have a budget, and the budget is formed with different elements. Now, if you follow all the steps that I have taken and go again back to it, you will see that there are certain items in the menus that are common to all these different entities that I showed you. One is the documents, the other one pictures, and the other one notes. Then the other things might change, but these three items are everywhere in all the entities. Here are the contracts that they have it. If we go to the sites, here are the three items. If we go to an element in the budget, let's go to here, for example. And here you have those three items. And that is because Sure allows you to file not only documents, pictures, and notes that we will talk about later, but in this particular tutorial, we're focusing on documents. So Sure allows you to file documents so you can easily find those documents later on when you need them. Let's see how we can add a document to our project, for example. Okay, here we have a project. We are in the project screen with the information. Just please notice that everything that we are doing so far in this tutorial is using the free plan, it's basic, and we don't need to actually pay for anything of this. So let's go to documents. I want to add a document to a project. Just click on documents, and I get this screen which it says, well, documents from to. This is it shows you all the documents that are created from let's say April 3rd until March 2nd. Of course, we don't have anything because we are just starting. To add a document, we just hit add document, and we get this form to fill up. Why do we need to fill up a form? Well, the real need is if you want to find this document later on, if you want to really have an understanding of what that document means when you see it on the list, it is more convenient to add some description about the document before you add it, so you can easily find it when you need it. Let's go a little bit over this form and let's fill it up as we're going. And I explain each of every one of the fields here. The name, well, this is the name that you want to give to the document. Let's give the document a name like first document project. Version, this is the version number. You can add different versions to a document. Let's just put version number 1. There is a tax field here. Tax means, well, exactly that, tags that you can add to the document that you can use to find documents later on that have similar or the same tags. Tags can be added to the project. These tags are defined for each project, so the tags that you define in one project will not be used in another project. It goes only for the project. And in this case, let's add a new tag. Let's say we call it contract, for example. just to have it saved. So here it is. You have the tags. The sent by field is also used for the searching later on. We all want to see, I mean, it happens to all of us that sometimes you remember a document, but you remember the sender, but you just don't remember what it is. Well, it's very useful to find it. In this case, let's say it was sent by the client. And then the official date of the document, if it has any official date. Let's put it 5th. This is the next one is something that is very useful if this document that you are adding is a document that has an expiration date. Let's say that your document is a bank guarantee or is an insurance. Those ones that usually have an expiration date, they say 1 year, but you want to make sure that you remember that expiration date exists so you can ask for renewal in case it's done. In this case, let's put it here. If you are using any numbering system for every document that you send or receive, which is quite common, you can use this to keep track of that, so you don't have to follow up an independent Excel sheet for it. In this case, let's call it CWN, like the name. Let's call it 0201 because it will be the first document. If the sender has another reference, you can add it here. So when you are talking with the sender about a document, they tell you the reference, you can find it. There's a space for comments. These are comments. Oops. And last but not least, there is a documents approval control section. We all have documents that might require approvals from other members of the team. For example, we can have a technical specification of some material that has to fulfill the employer requirements, and we want our expert in the team to take a look at it and to give us the approval. So if your document requires that kind of approvals, you can just click on here and you get the name of everybody that is in the team. Here is the team leader that we added in the previous tutorial, and here is the me, tutorial user. I promise I will change this later on. So let's say that I would like the team leader to review this document by the 9th and to provide the approval. I would also like to show it here, so I will select it, and we just click continue on it. This page show up. If we don't have any document right now and we are just a document that we're expecting and we have created, well, we give the option that is like not to save anything, just to add the document later. This is not very often, but it's an option that is here. Most of the times we would like just to choose the file. So I just downloaded some documents. Let's use this one, for example. Okay, it's a PDF document, and I will say save on it. And here it is. So Sure has added to the project, to its documents, this document that I just uploaded. As you can see, it shows here. It said it's added today. Here is the name of the document, where it was sent, contract, official date, reference number, and comments. You can use this search button, this search field to search in the list of documents that you get to actually select the ones that you want. There are here in the status line, there are two things. There's a clip here. In this clip, you can actually click on it and download the document to your computer. And also here, this symbol tells you the status. The fact that it's here in the yellow and is like working cogs is because it is actually the it is pending. So there's an approval for this document that is pending. You go in here and you see it. That we have the document. This is the information screen for the document. You have the document with the version, and it says here that it's pending. So this document requires approval. These are the reviewers of the document, and the status of them is pending. Well, this tutorial is getting a little bit too long, so I think I will make it in another part. The second part that I will do shortly, I promise. I will show you how to do the reviews, how to create a review, how to accept and reject the documents, and also how to add documents to other entities like the contract and how to the sites and how to find them later on. So I hope you find this tutorial useful, and I hope I will see you next time. Thank you very much. See you. Bye bye.